Okay, back from the John Deere dealership. I had them put on a 47-inch snowblower on my John Deere X530 multi-terrain tractor. This is the newer X500 series of tractors John Deere puts out. Back in 2002 to 2006, John Deere put out an X500 series that was a little beefier. They called it the heavy-duty garden tractor. That tractor had less ponies than this one has, but it had rear PTO. It had 3-point hitch on the back. These newer tractors don't have any of that. They don't have the rear PTO and the 3-point hitch. I don't know why John Deere kept the same number, because it's confusing when you're looking up parts, and it's confusing when you're trying to talk to your dealer about what you want to buy. But John Deere did, so that's what they did. Now, this tractor is a step up from the X500. The only real difference, other than price, is that this tractor has, up here, it has a switch for hydraulic lift. So the tractor is able to lift its deck, its mowing deck, and it's able to lift its snow plow or plow and blower hydraulically. In addition, you can put back here, you can put a integral hitch. John Deere makes a sleeve hitch for this tractor. For plows and things like that can also hook up to this hydraulic switch right here, and you can raise and lower things with that. The X500 has a pedal that you push with your leg, so it's a manual lifting of the deck. And the X500, you can't put a large snow blower like this on it. You can put a blower on it just smaller. The reason why is because you don't have enough strength in your leg, and you can't get a spring strong enough to help you lift that big of a blower. And then there's a step up from this tractor called the X540, and the only difference other than price between a 530 and a 540 really is the fact that the 540 is a water-cooled engine. This is still a air-cooled engine. So anyway, I thought I would do a walk around of this snowblower. I have to take it off. The weatherman says we're getting snow tomorrow, but I have to take it off because I have brush to haul out of the back there, and I don't want that on there while I'm hauling brush. So first, let's take a look at these tire chains that the dealer gave me. You can see that the X530 has these knobby tires. The 500 does not come with those. It comes standard with a turf tire, but this is a all-terrain tire. And they gave me these new tire chains. You can see that they put them on correctly. The flat side goes to the tire so that it hugs the tire. It has the typical latch here that you just unlatch them. And on the inside of this would be a hook. So the hook just hooks one end hooks the other end, and then there's a latch there to tie them together. The came with these 4 suitcase weights. Now these tractors come standard already set up to accept these weights on the rear and on the front. And but these help add some weight to the back here, so I get traction. With these tires, I'm not even sure I even need chains, but in the future when I start adding a plow and cultivator, that's going to be good to have these chains. And then we have the snowblower itself, and there's actually 2 pieces to this. Get around here in the sunlight. First we have the snowblower. It's this two-stage snowblower. The first stage is the part that breaks up the drifts and sweeps the snow in to the cavity, and then in here we have the blower part that spins high speed and throws the snow up through here and out. On the side here we have two connections, and you can see first thing is it's mounted to the side with this post here. This post will always stay here, which I guess we'll find out how many pant legs that thing grabs in the summertime when I'm mowing. But this will stay here. This comes off by just untwisting this knob here, and then these come up and fold up. This here is to change the deflection of the snowblower, so it'll go up. It'll change the angle of this chute right here, up or down. And then of course this cranks the spout around. So let me see if I can put my stick down, and there you go. So I'm turning the crank, that turns the spout, and here I'm, see, I can move that up and down by turning this thing here. Alright, so that's the snowblower part. Now, the other part that you have to have with this is this right here. This is the quick attach part, and you can see that the snowblower has a pin down here and just a catch here. So basically when you take the snowblower off, you just remove this, flip these controls up, and remove this pin and lift the snowblower up off of this quick attach piece right here. And then of course the belt, which is hooked to the engine, the bottom PTO of the engine, which drives the belt mechanism, the belt in here, which spins your snowblower. Take the belt off and just simply back away, and it's off. Now this cannot stay on here in the summertime because it shares the same holes that your mower deck shares. So this has to come off in the summertime, and that's easy to do. Here's the linkage to the hydraulic, which lifts it, and basically just take that pin out there, take this big pin out here, and it comes off. That's that simple. Alright, so let me just fire it up for you. With all the safety features on a tractor, I can't have it running and be off the tractor. The minute you turn on the PTO and you get off the seat, the tractor dies. So you won't actually be able to see it up front. But let me try that. Hold on a second. Okay, we have the tractor running. It takes two hands to start a Kawasaki engine. As you can see here that this is the lift. It lifts and lowers the blower. And over here is the PTO. See that shadow down there that the snowblower is in fact running. So that's how it works. So now I'm going to take this tractor inside and take this blower off, and hopefully it'll be an easy thing to do.